Okay, so the next part of this activity, I'm going to show you how I add different things to the slide. So you can change, if you've noticed, I've had different slide backgrounds for all of our stuff. You can change the background to whatever you want. So you have to click onto the slide, and if you click background, you can change the color of this current slide. So I can pick from all these colors. And if you want it to apply to every slide, you have to click add to theme. Okay, you could do that. Or if you see this button that says theme right here, there are all sorts of different options you can pick from. So these are all sorts of different slides. I typically like to use, where's the one that I like to use? I think I like to use this one because I like the fonts in this one, but you can change anything you add. And if you want to, here's one of the fun parts that I like. If you go to background, you can click a picture to make your background. So I just go to Google image search. And for last week, we did the dot, or for the next week, we're doing the dot. So I just searched tie-dye. And all sorts of different tie-dye pictures came up. So I'm going to click one that I think I might like to use on this one. We'll go here. And if you click insert, and then I have to click that add to theme again, and I click done, it's going to be the main thing of my slide, which is super cool. So I'm going to keep the tie-dye one. So here's my main slide. That's just the title. It shows me what everyone's going to do. Now, you don't have to have a title slide on whatever you're doing, but if you're doing a project, it's kind of nice to have a title slide of something that you're doing, okay? Over here is called my slide deck, and this is where all of my slides come up. So I'm going to go to Monday's assignment. And so here is my slide deck. As you can see, it's filled with things. So I had to insert all of this stuff. And if I just arrow down, I can see all of my slides of things that I have added in. Now you guys are getting a sneak peek. So if you're watching this, that means you have a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing on Monday. But see how my slide deck over there is much more full than my slide deck here. So that just means I have to add items to it, okay? So you can click on the boxes, and if you click on your slide deck again, you can change the layout. So you can see all of these different ways. Like some of them have 2 columns here you can type, okay? I personally like the one that looks like this because I like to have something in white here, and you can move all this stuff around. Okay, so this is going to be my introduction slide. So I'm going to add a video on here for you. So introduction to Google Drive, which you already listened to. So I am going to change the font. Click up here. These are the ones that I like to use. I like to use this cursive one, but sometimes it's a little hard to read. So there we go. Sometimes I like to play around with them to see which ones look nice. And you can change the font size too. So I'm going to lower this a little bit to make it a little tinier. There we go. And you can move around the things to make them different sizes. Okay, so there I have my little title there. And if I want to add a video, this is the fun part. I click insert video. Okay, and I can either go to my Google Drive, which I already saved this on under, and I click on the link and I click select. And it's not done loading yet. That's why it's not inserting, but it will once it's done loading. So here's where, oh, it must be done loading. There we go. So I have to insert it. You have to make sure it loads first, which is really cool. So yeah, so that's how you insert a video onto your slide. Let me delete it and try again. So that way you can get the full effect. So I'm going to copy the link here. And I'm going to go back to my slide, insert video. And I'm going to go back and put the link. So I copied this link and I'm going to paste it, search, and there's my video. So pretty neat. It goes right into the slide. Now that's a little tricky for you guys. I don't expect you to be adding videos into yours, but if you have an older brother or sister, they might know how to do that. And you could maybe practice with them together. But I just wanted to show you how I put the video in. I'm going to show you how to make your slides look a little bit pretty and fun and that kind of thing. Okay, so let's move on to the next subject.